Hello, today I'm going to be talking about scale degrees and briefly touching on secondary dominance. So let's get started. Now, in a scale, we start with the major scale, C major scale. Each key that is depressed, each pitch of the major scale has what's called a scale degree, or a name that references the key. So, the first scale degree, well, the scale degrees are given numbers and names, 1 through 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So usually when you hear people talking about play the 7-3-6 or put a 2-5-1 there, the 2-5-1 would be referring to the scale degrees. Now the names for each scale degree, in addition to the numbers, are tonic, supertonic, mediant, subdominant, dominant, submediant, leading tone, tonic. Again, that's tonic, supertonic, mediant, subdominant, dominant, submediant, leading tone, tonic. Those are the names of the 7 scale degrees. Now, when we're talking about scale degrees in their function, there is a way that chords usually follow, the progression that chords usually follow, based on cadences and common progression, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about secondary dominance. So, what is a secondary dominant? Well, you have to know what the primary dominant is. The primary dominant is 5-1, or the chord that, specifically the chord that goes from 5, the progression from 5 to 1. 5, 1. That's your first dominant. Now, secondary dominant refers to simply a dominant 7th chord on the scale that is not built on the dominant. Now, this is used in what's called chromaticism or tonicization, specifically tonicization, because a dominant makes the tonic sound like tonic. So if you have a dominant on some other key, it makes something else sound like tonic. So if you're playing progression, say you're playing 3, 6, 2, 5, that 5 sounds like the 5 of C. So if you place a dominant chord somewhere else in the progression, say you're playing 2, that doesn't sound like it goes with the key of C major. That makes the G sound like tonic. Because the D, that D7 is the 5th of G, of the G major scale. So, this chord, most people will write it as a 2 dominant, but this would be the dominant of the dominant if you're going to stay in the key of C. Dominant of the dominant, dominant 7, and 1. So, you can use this on any key. This would be the third scale degree. This would be the dominant of A, or dominant of the sixth scale degree. You can do a secondary dominant going to whatever key you're going to if the chord immediately follows. This applies for every key, including the dominant is dominant of the key that you're in, so you don't need to do it. You can do the dominant of the second scale degree, dominant of the third scale degree. It functions in the same way. Dominant of something else. That is what secondary dominant is. The dominant other than the primary dominant. That is all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment if you have any questions at all about anything related to this video or not related to this video. I'll try to answer you as quickly as I can, and I'll prepare something else and give you any answers you need. All right. Thanks for watching.